Hello children, we have been discussing about the various factors that affects the climate. The first factor, okay, latitude or distance from equator, as we have discussed in our earlier class, and we will get to know about the second factor that affects the climate, which are also known as climatic controls. What is the second most factor that affects climate of India? That is land water relationship. Okay, land water relationship. Now if you see an example, okay, in desert areas, what happens is it's very hot during the daytime, and during night times you experience cool breeze. Automatically the temperature falls down in desert. So why is it so? Have you ever thought why is it so? When you experience very warm climate or hot temperature during the daytime, why again all of a sudden temperature falls in a desert? So in order to make this clear, you can make an activity. Okay, if you want to do this activity at your home, please do try this. Now take two bowls. Okay, you fill one bowl with sand, okay, and you fill another bowl with water. Place these two bowls, okay, the bowl which is filled with sand and the bowl which is filled with water. You have to place these two bowls in the sunlight, okay, outside your house. Okay, so you place them for about 2 hours. Okay, after 2 hours, if you go and touch, what do you experience? You can experience that sand is hotter than water. Okay, it means sand will be warmer than the water. Yes, again you have to repeat the activity by changing the place. Now put these two bowls, that is bowls, one is filled with sand and another bowl filled with water. You have to place these two bowls in your house, inside your house. Okay, if you put them inside your home or inside your house, what happens? You put them for about 2 hours. Now you see what happens. If you touch the sand, it will be cooler, and if you touch the water, it will be less cooler when compared with that of sand. It means that sand becomes cooler more than the water. So what do you understand by this experiment? It means that sand becomes hot and it again becomes cool, easily gets cool. Yes, so what happens is when the sun rays is absorbed by the land easily, okay, land gets heated up easily, it also easily gets cooled up. But water gets slowly heated up. Okay, in case of water, what happens is water gets heated very slowly when you compare this with the land. Example, the areas with thick vegetation like the forest areas, okay, they get heated up. The land gets heated up so quickly, and again during the night times it becomes cooler. But in case of water, it is not like that. What happens? Water heats up slowly, and also they release the heat very slowly. It means that again it takes time for the water to cool down. It takes time for the water to heat or to cool. Okay, but in case of land, it gets heated up soon and again it becomes cool very easily. Okay, within few time again becomes cooler. With the help of that activity, you can easily get to know that water, the difference between the land and the water. Okay, now if you see what happens is the coastal areas in India, we have coastal areas. Okay, these coastal areas during the time of day and nights, during daytimes and nights, and during winter and summer, there is not much difference in the change of temperature. Okay, there will not much difference in weather conditions, and there will not be much difference in the temperatures of these coastal areas. Such type of climate, such moderate type of climate is known as equable climate. Yes, these coastal areas doesn't vary much in temperatures during the daytime and nighttime, during summer and winter. Okay, if you compare the day and nights of summer and winter of these coastal areas, there will not be much differences, and such type of climate you call it as equable climate. Now if you want to understand the land water relationship, what you do during the daytime, what happens is, okay, the land becomes hot, it becomes very hot. Now what happens? The water takes time to become hot, it gradually becomes hot, but land, what happens? It absorbs more heat. And the areas, now what happens? Land becomes quickly heated up, and from here warm air transfers from land and you get cool breezes from water. Okay, so this breeze is known as cool sea breeze. During daytime, that's why you get cool sea breeze. That is, cool sea breeze flows from water to land during daytime. Then what happens during the night time? During the night time, this cool breeze from land transfers to water. The cool breezes will flow towards water, and from water you can have warm air. See, they will be circulated like this. Warm air from water, cool breezes from land. So, from land you will be having cool land breezes. So, during daytime you will be getting cool sea breeze, and during night time you will be getting cool land breeze. Okay, this is the difference between cool sea breeze and cool land breeze. Again, I am telling you, it takes, the land will absorb the sunlight more quickly when compared with that of water. And the areas like snow areas, the areas that are covered with snow, ice, they will reflect the light also. They will reflect the sunshine that is received by them. That's why they don't remain hot. So the regions like polar regions or the regions that are covered with snow, what happens is, as soon as they observe, they'll reflect. Okay, they reflect more amount of the rays that is observed by them, and that's why they don't remain hot. So this is the difference between cool sea breeze and land sea breeze, and this is about the factor that is affecting land water relationship. In our next session we will be discussing about altitude. Thank you.